The next word is hypothesis. You're going to separate the word, the prefix, and the base word right here. Hypothesis. Hypothesis. Definition. An idea or theory that is not proven but that leads to further study or discussion. Example. The police have a hypothesis of their own as to who the culprit is. I have this cute little meme right here. This seems to prove my hypothesis, the little kitty cat is saying. The next word is hypertrophy. You're going to separate the prefix from the base word by drawing a line. Hypertrophy. Definition. Overgrowth of muscle. Example. Extreme bodybuilders suffer from hypertrophy. And here's a picture of a bodybuilder that you may recognize who comes from many movies. And overgrowth of muscle. Hypertrophy. The next word is supersede. You're going to separate the prefix from the base word by drawing a line right here. Supersede. Definition. To replace someone or something. Example. President Obama superseded President George W. Bush. So he was our president before, and now this is our current president. President Obama superseded President George W. Bush. Our next word is subversive. You're going to separate the prefix from the base word by drawing a line right here. Subversive. Definition. Secretly trying to ruin or destroy a government, political system, etc. Example. In the Lego movie, Mr. Business sent out troops to stop all of the subversive rebels, including Emmett, Batman, who were trying to remove him from power. If you've seen this movie, it's a great example of people who are being subversive. On to our figurative language terms. The first word is metaphor. When you portray a person, place, or thing, or an action as being something else, even though it is not actually that something else. Example, the curtain of night, or all the world's a stage. And here's an example from the movie The Fault in Our Stars, which is also a book, which I recommend. It's a really, really good book. And at the end of this clip, you're going to see the main male character kind of describing what is a metaphor to himself. Metaphor about his sickness and the object he's holding.
So watch a movie. Okay. I'm free later this week.
No, I mean now.
You could be an axe murderer.
There's always that possibility. Come on, Hazel Grace. Take a risk.
I don't... Really? That is disgusting.
What?
What, do you think that that's cool or something? You just ruined this whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yes, this whole thing.
Oh, man.
Even though you had freaking cancer, you're willing to give money to a corporation for the chance to acquire even more cancer? Let me just tell you that not being able to breathe sucks.
Hazel Grace, they don't actually hurt you unless you light them. I never lit one. It's a metaphor, see? You put the thing that does the killing right between your teeth. But you never give it the power to kill you. A metaphor.
And that is a beautiful example of a metaphor. The next word we have is simile. The definition of simile is a figure of speech that compares two things or persons which are not similar. A simile is usually a phrase that begins with as or like. Example, as American as apple pie, or as big as an elephant. And here's an example video of similes that are in movies.
The following are examples of similes in movies. Similes are figurative language which makes comparisons using like or as.
Hey, you like impressions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just like a rehearsal show. So what are we? Think again.
Oh, I've seen one of those.
I'm a fish with a nose like a sword.
Wait,
It's a swordfish.
Oh, hey, clown boy, let the lady guess.
We have to do something. We can't just let him march on the valley and take his revenge. He'll... Your mind is like this, water, my friend. When it is agitated, it becomes difficult to see. But if you allow it to settle, the answer becomes
You want a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
So those were examples of similes in movies. Personally, my favorite is the one from Forrest Gump because I use it all the time. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So those were our vocabulary words and our figurative language terms for this week. Good luck!